I've cracked the code to automating my Skool community and saving myself over 20 hours each week whilst earning $20,000 in just 100 days. And today, I'll show you the 5-step system that you can use to do the same. It's very simple. The very first thing that you need to do in automating your community is to map out exactly what the flow from your traffic to client looks like. Now, I'll show you mine in just a second, but once you've done that, you'll want to go through and see where you're repeating tasks and where you could automate things to take the load off your back. At the end of the day, systems are here to help you and to ease the process of running your business. So once you have that dialed in, the third thing that you're going to do is to create the frame of the system, but I don't want you to worry about the inner workings until you're satisfied with the frame. It's at that point that you'll start putting everything together and fill up the frame. And to give you an example, here's the frame that I'm currently working on for version 2 of my business. Now, to better show you how this works when you put all of it together, here's the inner workings of my personal version 1 of my business. Now, I drive traffic from 2 places. First of all, from YouTube, and second of all, from Skool itself. Now, on YouTube, I don't have any calls to actions to any of my communities inside of these videos. Instead, I focus on showing up and providing as much value as possible. After doing this day in and day out, people eventually check the description of my video or of my channel and more often than not, see that I have a community and then join it. Similarly, but on Skool, I show up every day and provide as much value as possible. Only this time, people check my profile and see that I have 2 communities. Now, if you want to learn the exact formula that I use to get members with no followers or ads, then make sure to check the video on the top right-hand corner of this video. Now, once people join my free community, my high level immediately alerts me, tags them, adds them to my tracking sheet, and adds them onto my pipeline so that I can have a good view of everyone going through my business. At the same time, I want to set myself up to have the best chance of getting people to start going through my course. So to do this, I have 5 different touch points, all leading them to that free course. The first one is through the auto DM, which gets sent to them with the question. The aim is to get them to engage with me as fast and as soon as possible, as they'll be a lot more likely to follow up after replying once. The second is through the welcome post I make absolutely every single day with a call to action into the classroom or into a call with me, which I'll get to in just a second. Third is a start here post giving them very clear instructions on how to get started. Fourth is a start here module inside of the actual classroom, which is designed to guide people as easily as possible and as fast as possible through the course from start to finish. And finally, the fifth is the automatic email nurturing sequence that gets initiated by high level the second that someone joins the community. There is a total of 10 emails that get sent out every single day, and the aim of them is to first of all nurture them with free value, push them to the classroom, handle any objections that they may have before they even come up, share client wins, and finally, upsell them to the premium community. Now, as I mentioned, on top of pushing people through my course, I also push them to book in a call with me where I give them even more value. And if I notice that they're in a position where they could benefit from using GoHighLevel and all of its tools to scale their community faster and run them more efficiently and easier, then I soft sell them on my offer, but only if I have absolute assurance that they are in a position where they can afford it and they will benefit from it. At the end of the day, I'm not here to steal money from anyone, to scam anyone, or to get them to make a decision that they're gonna regret. So I make sure that I am here to help them first and sell to them second, third, or fourth. It is not my main priority. Now, When someone gets to the stage of actually booking in an appointment with me, three things happen. The first is that I have a form with conditional formatting which pre-qualifies members to ensure that I'll be getting on a call with a serious person who will show up and is ready to take their community to the next level. If they qualify and book in the call, HighLevel will first of all alert me, add a tag to them, move them along the pipeline, and start sending them emails to remind and nurture them before the call. This dramatically increases show up rate and gets them ready for that call. And on top of that, HighLevel will automatically update my tracking sheet and will wait until the call has actually happened to understand if the person showed up or didn't show up so that they can mark them down respectively inside of the pipeline with tags and inside that same tracking sheet. The last thing to now happen is that once a member joins my premium community, they get tagged, they get moved along again inside of the pipeline and added onto the tracking sheet, which allows me to get very accurate stats on everything from booking rate to show rate to close rate and finally to cost per acquisition. And finally, for the last step of the system, we have something that's very important. Testing, testing, testing. Please, please, please do not skip this step, as I can guarantee you that if you do not test your systems thoroughly, you will have issues and it will cause you a lot of stress and a lot of headaches. Systems are meant to save you a lot of time and headaches. They're not meant to create even more problems and take you more time to fix them. Because if you're doing that, you're taking away from the focus of your business and you're defeating the purpose of even having systems in the first place. So if you don't want this to happen and you're ready to transform your community to make more money in less time, then make sure to get started by watching this video right here.